ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Carissa McKnight for this story. No one should be surprised over this because in America, they have a belief that police officers should never be punished for their actions that they do against Black citizens. And you have a group of people in this country that's always cheering the cops on. And according to them, the cops are never wrong. These are the same people that feel they are not accountable for nothing they do wrong. And you now understand why the world is in the bad shape that it's in. We got substandard people running the world, and we got a substandard legal system and a substandard government and a substandard everything. That's why America is looking bad, and it will continue to look bad because the lack of accountability for when things go wrong. So if the infrastructure crash, according to them that want to always be the ones in charge, it's never their fault. They didn't do this. This happened a long time ago, and it's not their fault. Okay, that's all you're going to get. It's downright laughable. Amber Geiger granted appeal claiming self-defense when she murdered Botham Jean. So this is March 3rd, 2021. The Free Thought Project reported in 2019 that the family of Botham Jean thought they were finally going to see some justice after the police officer who killed their beloved son was found guilty of murder. While the guilty verdict was certainly a welcome rarity, yeah, because it is rare. Cops usually don't go to jail for what they do to Black folks. So on Wednesday, the killer's blue privilege finally shined through. For the murder of an innocent Black man in his own apartment, Amber Geiger was sentenced to just 10 years in prison, which was not enough. Of course, that's inadequate. The entire justice system is inadequate, and the work must continue. So this is S. Lee Merritt, the attorney who represents John's family, wrote on Twitter at the time of her original verdict. However, it could soon be far more inadequate as Geiger was just granted an appeal to overturn her murder conviction. According to CBS out of Fort Worth, the lawyers for the former officer who was fired from the department nearly 3 weeks after the shooting, cited insufficient evidence to prove she committed murder. Instead, are asking that she be found guilty of criminal negligent homicide. The latter charge is normally punishable no more than 2 years in jail. So it just go to show you, this is just more proof that they don't value our lives at all. 2 years in jail. Her attorneys argued in court documents that she believed that she was in her own apartment. Geiger was acting in self-defense. Insidiously laughable claim. So self-defense in somebody else's apartment. Woo. According to her attorneys, evidence in the trial was legally insufficient to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Geiger's she committed murder because she had a reasonable belief that she was in her own apartment and there was an intruder inside, the court document said. So there was an intruder inside sitting on a sofa with a bowl of ice cream. You know, usually intruders don't take the time to go get ice cream when they're in your apartment to rob it. Wow. Her mistaken belief negated the culpability of a murder, because although she intentionally and knowingly caused John's death, she had the right to act in deadly force of self-defense, the court document said. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. You know what it was? When she came in that door, she completely asphyxiated her eyes on a black man. If she would have took the time to look around in the room, she would have realized she was not in the right apartment. But her line of vision was on a black man. Okay. Imagine unlawfully entering someone else's house, killing them, and then claiming self-defense. It is an asinine. It is as asinine as it, and it's corrupt. And it is. It is corrupt. It's stupid. It's stupid that they're even bringing this kind of claim. But in America, and remember, Amber Geiger, she got the complexion with the connection, okay? So the defense sounds stupid, but she'll easily get away with it because she's a white woman. So it is a play right out of the military industrial complex playbook. The trial date is set for April 27th, and if she wins, Geiger could be free later this year, showing just how much blue privilege was given to Geiger throughout the process. The judge actually gave her a hug before she was taken to jail. Seriously? As we report at the time when Geiger was being taken back to jail, District Judge Tammy Kemp, y'all remember old Tammy, apparently gave her a Bible and a hug. And she told her, "You can have mine," talking about the Bible. "I have 3 or 4 more at home." Oh, mammy. She's such a good mammy. Such a good mammy. How many other convicted murderers receive hugs and parting gifts from the judge who resides over their case? We are willing to bet the answer is 0. After sentencing, Allison, John Bothan's mother, told reporters that this trial exposed just how corrupt the Dallas Police Department is. Look, let me tell you something, Miss John. Every police department across this land is corrupt. It came out of slavery. That's where the police department came from. You can never make this thing right. Okay, there is no reforming or anything else these people talk about that will make policing right. It is demonic the way they police in America. Completely demonic. Okay, indeed they do. So no search warrant was executed on Amber Geiger's apartment. Remember, the police came and helped her move out. Now, how the hell do you move out when there is an investigation going on? But she got to move out, and the police came and helped her move. On the contrary, however, the police had no problem releasing information about the victim. Remember, they tried to talk about he had weed and all that mess. These people get on my nerve with that mess. So anyway, on the day his mother had to bury her son, the police chose to release results of the search warrant from his apartment, claiming they found a tiny bit of weed. I wish y'all would get off of this marijuana stuff. Either you're going to make it legal or you're not. But it just seems like every time they see weed on a black man, it's some big ass deal. Oh boy. No wonder why you're going down, America. America, you're going down. You don't have a future. America has 0 future. What's more, Geiger wasn't immediately arrested despite admitting killing Botham. It would take the police department 3 days to bring charges against her. Had the roles been reversed and Botham would have shot Geiger, rest assured he would have been immediately thrown in jail, and there would have been no hugs or Bibles handed out at his sentencing. You're right. What Geiger's sentence and subsequent appeal status shows us is there are two sets of justice systems in this country. There's one for the establishment class, made up of bureaucrats, politicians, and law enforcement, and one for everyone else. That is not true. That is not true. Now, I can tell this was written by a white person. That is not true. The justice system only sees things in black and white. That's it. There are no other differences. It's black and white. That's it. It doesn't matter. It don't matter who the perpetrator is. If they're white, they're going to look for a loophole to get you out of everything. That's how the system is set up. So, no, I don't agree with you. Okay. Had Geiger not been part of the establishment, rest assured she would have received more than just 10 years. However, because she was a cop and a white woman, she was able to kill an innocent person and will likely be free in less than 3 years. Well, I think many of us saw this coming. I really do. And I think many of us knew when she got the 10-year sentence, she was never going to serve the full 10 years. We knew this back during the trial. So it's no surprise, but this just reinforced more how the system is all about race. It doesn't care what the crime is. It never cared about what the crime is. It's all about race, period. And it's ran that way. It's been ran that way from day one. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.